Zambia's general elections is set for Thursday, August 11th. The office of the president and seats in the National Assembly are being contested. A constitutional referendum will also be held with proposals to amend the nation's Bill of Rights. So lots happening in the beautiful nation of our friend Kenneth Mwenda. Wish you were here helping us understand the process maybe next time. But anyway, let's take a look at our question of the week, which asks, are the African elections truly elections or merely selections of powerful incumbent candidates? Well, we'll start with a viewer, listener in Zambia, who answered our question in this letter of the week. Lubembu Beksi Masaiti from Zambia writes, we had peaceful elections so far under the reign of Priscilla Isaacs. She's one tough iron lady and quite inspiring. Zambia has been enjoying democracy and is a shining example in Africa despite economic hardships. Women like Priscilla run the elections smoothly. Other African countries should use us as an example. Well, that was Lubembu Beksi Masaiti from Zambia with obviously all the praises for Electoral Commission head Priscilla Isaac. Well, let's move on to other comments. This time, I think we'll begin with Twitter with a reminder that we are tweeting live today. Just use the hashtag VOA Africa Elections. And if you haven't yet, do follow us on Twitter. Speaking of it, let's go to Peter Isaac. We have a lot of Isaacs today from Tanzania. Another one, not sure if at all he's related to the commissioner, but he tweets that ranking of presidents are arranged by powerful leaders, so citizens are only witnesses. Another tweet from Dio Shayo, who says that elections aren't really elections, rather constitutional formalities. Democracy is redefined. Let's take a look at two more tweets, starting with Emmanuel Kachele, who posted that African elections are not only selections of incumbent leaders, but also replacements of monarchs over monarchs. One last tweet while we're at it, this time from Habat Nukula, who expresses that voting is a waste of time. The Electoral Commission already has results of the election before the polls. Wonder once again how Priscilla would have reacted to this kind of comment. Let's now turn to our Facebook followers and go to a comment from Josh the Joel from Rorya in Tanzania, who writes that in most African countries there are no real elections, rather there are selections. Most of the ruling parties are not ready to peacefully leave office to their opponents. Well, Shaka and Guess, lots of comments from so many people. Your take on these ones?
Very interesting. What about you, Welinga? Your reaction?
Well, I mean, you kind of have to take into account what people are saying. You know, are these elections that are happening on the continent, are we just having incumbents coming back? And when you talk about this, I think you have to consider the question of electoral commissions. You know, are these independent? Are these acting fairly? Who's putting together the team that makes up this commissions? And you know, there's this saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you, right? So if a president will put together this electoral commission, will they act fairly? You know, will they act independently? I don't know.